Allah says, Kalla, no, إِذَا بَلَغَتِ التَّرَاقِي, when it, meaning the nafs, the ruh, it reaches the hayat, life, it reaches the end tip, the top of the chest. It gets over here. You can feel it leaving. The train is leaving the station. Waqila, and then it is shouted, Man raq, any doctor out there, any physician, anybody. And qila, lam yaqul qala, qal qila, it is said. It's not just said by that guy. His cousin, his mother, his daughter, his son, his wife, everybody's screaming, doctor, doctor, doctor. Qila, it is said. Everybody's saying it. Where are they? Where are they? Get the nurse. You know the word ruqya? It comes from raq. Raqin. Man raq. Man yudawihi wa yunjihi min al-maut. Who's going to give him medicine? Who's going to do ruqya on him? Who's going to protect him, heal him? Wa dhanna. And he came to realize, it's settled in on him. Annahu al-firaq. It's time to part. He's looking around at his family, everybody else is crying and screaming, get the doctor, and he realizes this is the last time he's seeing them. It's time to go. He realizes also, he's looking at his body and he's saying, it's time to part my body. This is no longer mine. My soul's going to be taken out of here. The time to depart has come. أَنَّهُ الْفِرَاقُ وَالْتَفَّتِ السَّاقُ بِالسَّاقِ is such a heavy word. الْتَفَّتِ السَّاقُ بِالسَّاقِ is used in Arabic poetry for a camel when it's walking in the desert and it hasn't had water for a long time. You know it has a big reservoir, right? The camel has a big reservoir of water, but even that runs out. And the camel is just walking and it's just, every step is like it can't take any more steps until its legs, which are very long, get intertwined into each other and it tips over. The last steps a camel takes before its legs lock up into each other and it tips over, they call that iltaffat as-saqu bis-saq. The heel and the leg, it just wrapped up around the other. So the guy is standing and his legs kind of lock into each other and he just, heart attack, he's gone. Then the other meaning of iltafat as-saqu bis-saq, he's lying in bed. The soul is reached over here. People are crying all around him. And in the pain, you know when in pain the patient, he rubs his legs together? You see him like rubbing his feet together, one over the other, because he can't just lie still. This is iltafat as-saqu bis-saq. Ila rabbik, on that, to your master alone, yawma idhin, on that day, al-masaq. You know, remember the story of Umar radiallahu anhu and Uthman? Yasuqu amamahu jamalain. What did saqa yasuqu mean? To herd, right? To steer. What's the ism dharf from saqa yasuqu? Masaq. The place you'll be steered to. The soul isn't just leaving and just flying on its own. It is being steered. It's being steered to the place where it's supposed to get steered to, towards Allah. فَلَا صَدَّقَ. Now that he's gone, Allah comments about what he was when he was still in his body. فَلَا صَدَّقَ. He didn't confirm the truth. وَلَا صَلَّى. And he didn't pray. If you say this waw is ataf bayan, which some have said, that this waw is not harf ataf, it's ataf bayan. فَلَا صَدَّقَ وَلَا يَعْنِي لَا صَلَّى. Now, he didn't pray, he didn't confirm the truth. And the proof of that is, he didn't pray. وَلَا صَلَّى. وَلَكِنْ كَذَّبَ. However, instead of confirming the truth, he thought all of it was a lie. He assumed it, he attributed it to be a lie. وَتَوَلَّى. And he turned away. تَوَلَّى مِنْ مَا؟ مِمَّا تَوَلَّى؟ عَمَّا تَوَلَّى. What did he turn away from? مِنَ الصَّلَاةِ. He turned away from salat. Subhanallah. فَلَا صَدَّقَ وَلَكِنْ كَذَّبَ وَتَوَلَّى. When we think of Muslims today, yeah, they're Muslims, they just don't pray. There are people in our family, they just don't pray. They're not into salat. And that's, unfortunately, most of our families have people that don't pray. The seriousness of that. And walking away from salat with denying the truth, calling it a lie, all a lie, a farce. وَلَكِنْ كَذَّبَ وَتَوَلَّى ثُمَّ ذَهَبَ إِلَىٰ أَهْلِهِ يَتَمَطَّى. Then he went to his family full of hope. And full of thoughts about himself. Like full of pride. And he had all these plans in his head. All these, like, I've accomplished something great. And he's going back to his family to share his accomplishments for the day. His great tragedies, he didn't pray. We're missing a salat is like losing a family member. That's the sadness a Muslim's supposed to feel. Not like you and me, we wake up at like 3 hours after Fajr and we're like, oh, there goes another one. I guess I'll just make it up. And even that, when we make it up, what do we make up? We know. We know what that looks like. You know? Subhanallah. أولى لك فأولى ثم أولى لك فأولى قاربك ما يهلكك. Awla can mean closer, has come closer to you. Oh, and it's come so close. And then it's come close again. Oh, how close it has come. أيحسب الإنسان أن يترك سدى. The human being assumed that he's just going to be created, he's going to be left without, just completely ignored, without a purpose. مهملا فلا يكلف ولا يجازي. He's not going to be compensated, he's not going to be made responsible. He's just going to be left just like that. You know, there's two words in the Quran like that, abath and suda. Abath, purposeless. Suda, you're just left alone, do whatever you want. Do whatever, you're free to do whatever you want. Human beings think they're going to be left like that. Alam yaku nutfatan? What does he think he is? He just, if you wanted to leave someone alone, he could have been left as a fluid. No, wasn't he himself a dirty fluid, nutfa, min mani yumna, from a kind of fluid that is dropped into the womb of a mother? ثُمَّ كَانَ عَلَقَةً. Then he turned into a clot of flesh. فَخَلَقَ. So then Allah created him. فَسَوَّى. And made him into this human being. Next time you see a drop of fluid, and imagine that I was this. Except the one I was is filthy and nobody wants to touch that. That's what I was. And he got created into a fully functional human being, and then he thinks he's just going to be left alone. So much work went into creating you, so much design, so much perfection, you know, so much articulate, you know, every fingertip, so much went into making you, you're just going to be left alone? Is that really how you think? You know, فَخَلَقَ فَسَوَّى فَجَعَلَ مِنْهُ الزَّوْجَيْنِ الذَّكَرَ وَالْأُنثَى. And out of that fluid he created both male and female. So what is that saying at the end? Oh, you either one, don't think you're off the hook. You know, أَلَيْسَ ذَلِكَ بِقَادِرٍ. Isn't that one then capable? عَلَىٰ أَنْ يُحْيِيَ الْمَوْتَى. To bring life to the dead? He's not capable to do that? بَلَا إِنَّكَ عَلَىٰ كُلِّ شَيْءٍ قَدِيرٍ. The Prophet ﷺ would recite this and say, yes, of course he is. Of course you are, Ya Rab.